There's a lot at Baldwin-Wallace. Take advantage of everything that's here.
I would definitely say for incoming students, it's worth the time to get to know your faculty.
Have fun, take the advice, come in ready to talk, to be engaged. This is your first opportunity as an adult to really speak your mind without anybody having a say-so in it. When our students first come to Baldwin-Wallace, they might not know, or most of them may not understand the mission, but once they read it for the first time, you can start to see the light bulbs go off, and they just think, oh yeah, I am here to learn, but I'm also here to grow professionally, academically, spiritually, and it helps them to realize that they want to be successful in all that they do in this global community. For the transitional content, we have to talk about the BW mission, we have to talk about innovation, wellness, diversity, and we also have to build a resume that is appropriate for first-year freshman college students. I think it's important for our students to understand the BW mission because it helps remind them of their sense of purpose.
That and learning more about who we are and how that relates back to the mission and the diversity here at BW, and then spend a little less time on a couple of the other core curriculum items. The transition instructor actually has a lot of opportunity to connect students and kind of explain about the non-academic sides of an institution. So if you think about student organizations that you can get involved in, resources that are here to help, those are some of the things that we emphasize with the students in our classes.
Well, the FYEs are kept small, and that's done deliberately. The reason for this is that we want to build community. We want the first-year experience courses to be a place where students can know and be known.
There are some common core curriculum items that all transition instructors will teach, but the way in which we go about teaching it, that's where you're going to have a little bit of variance, or we may have some extra free periods to work in some of the things that the students may want to learn more about them. And FYE is sort of the first opportunity to make students feel really welcome and comfortable here and help them understand why we all love BW as much as we do.
I found out about the FYE courses online the summer coming into BW, and that it was kind of a course that every freshman has to take. So I was like, well, let me pick something that I'm interested in.
And we took topics like how can video gaming advance in healthcare or affect your wellness. So we took the transitional content and kind of merged it with ideas around video gaming.
The whole class was based around the idea that we were serving as an Athenian assembly. So each individual member of the class had their own personality and had their own character assignment from ancient Athens, and they got to live out those characters in our class.
C.S. Lewis forms what I would call an almost perfect doorway into the liberal arts. You can ask the big questions about who are we and why are we here and what is life all about.
We tried to make it so that they didn't have a presentation that was laid out or direct. We wanted to make it more subconscious so they got those pillars of transitional content into the curriculum. For example, we had one discussion where we talked about how gender and how ethnicities were represented in video games. So that kind of covered the diversity component of the course. We also talked about how can you use video games to develop your skills professionally.
You have a lot of freedom in terms of specific task roles, but overall, you're like a liaison between the students, the college resources, and the professors. You're the one that's getting them all connected and comfortable at the school.
I love particularly working with first-year students because they're super excited to come to the institution. You get to show them what it's all about and kind of help them figure out more about who they are, why they're here, and what they want their purpose to be in life.
As an instructor, I've had to change my game. This is not like teaching calculus. I've had to think really hard about what it means to teach something that's basically literary. How can I bring C.S. Lewis before the students? It's something that I think about a lot. In a way, it's been wonderful in that it provides us an opportunity to ask this question: what is science, what can it do, and what can it not do? Yeah, I've had to change a lot, and I'm still changing.
FYE helped me in a way to be able to have the confidence in terms of branching out to like the different organizations.
My favorite part of being a course assistant is definitely the relationships that I formed. Some of the people in my course I'm still very close with them today, and I look forward to whenever I see any of them walking around campus. We share a wave and a smile, and the students that I met there are some of the best friends I have. They're good people, for sure.
My favorite experience teaching so far, I think, would definitely have to be those one-on-one relationships that you develop with students. So recommending them to pursue different opportunities on campus, whether that's serving as an RA, an orientation leader, or feeling that same joy and excitement when they pass a really difficult class, or helping them connect with some of the resources. Just being able to develop those relationships and hopefully maintain them throughout their time here so that they know that this is an environment that is truly supportive and vested in their success and well-being.
My FYE helped me transition into BW by the little projects it put on during the course.
One of the students came up to me after attending Culture Night and said he would have never gone to Culture Night had it not been for FYE. And so for him to go to that experience and to come back with such positive feedback and wanting to keep going to it in the future was really great for me and a good success story in my opinion. To see the students actually have the time to think through what they wanted to do while at BW and afterward was very rewarding. A lot of them benefit from just simply taking the time because normal college students don't have a lot of extra time to think through their plans at BW and afterward.
I do not regret taking this FYE course at all. It actually taught me a lot about baseball, and it kind of interested me in something that I didn't know I was interested in.
The students are going to grow as writers, and they're going to grow in their ability to communicate. They will learn all kinds of very important things. It can be as basic as getting enough rest and eating well and taking care of yourself, not allowing yourself to become isolated, or how to have a resume and successful career building techniques. There's a whole number of things that the students benefit from.
If you ever are looking at the person that you are and not satisfied, BW is the place that you can be the exact person that you want to be. So look at the people around you and don't be afraid to step out and try new things and discover the person that you want to become.
Don't be intimidated, but rather ask, what's my role in Baldwin Wallace? Because there is one for you.